All right, what's up everybody? So this season we've been doing a lot of retuning on cars with header swaps, and today we've actually got Zeus's 370 here. I tuned it earlier in the year with just intakes, test pipes, and exhaust, and he brought it back with headers. So we've done this test, and along with a couple of other cars that we're going to show you the horsepower difference, to see if headers are actually worth it on these motors, because there's a lot of back and forth arguing, mainly people who've never done this before, or mainly people who have no experience with this kind of shit. So we're gonna actually show you some real data to compare and talk a little bit about what actually affects the car's performance when you put headers on it. So that wraps up our pulls for the night for this car. So we're gonna show you what the graphs look like. So first pull was with stock intakes and just test pipes, exhaust, no tune. Made 286, 242. We put the admin intakes on, retuned it, so I made 315, 259. So pretty good gains there. Then the only change he did was we did headers, and then we retuned it afterwards, and I made 333, 271. So he picked up 12 pounds of torque and 16 wheel horsepower. So this is actually a really good gain off of one parts change. The main thing that people miss a lot of the time, the factory exhaust cam, and combined with the V-Vel in the VHR motors, they're in the 370Z and the G37, allow you to run a pretty aggressive cam load and a lot of overlap. So getting a good header with a good collector on it allows you to take advantage of that and scavenge pretty well and make some good power. And that's why you're picking up, 16 horsepower, but you're having such broad gains throughout the entire power band. So we're going to show you a couple of other graphs with the same header swaps on different cars to show you kind of how repeatable it is. Okay, so the second car we have to compare is a G37. This is just a basic setup, Gen 3 intakes, full exhaust, tuned it, and then put headers, and then retuned it. So take a look at the gains here. So 286 was intake, exhaust, stock tune, 311 after the first tune, then put headers and retuned it. So picked up 15 horsepower, picked up 10 torque. So very similar gains, very similar change across the whole power band, very usable power all the way through the middle and up through the top. Finally, there's another G37. This is a 6-speed model. It made 272 with just short ram intakes and muffler delete and some X pipe at 272, and then we just tuned it, made 304, and the only other change he did after that was headers. And again, he picked up 16 wheel horsepower, and he actually picked up a little bit less torque, 9 torque. So it shows obviously same through the curve kind of gains there. So just another anecdote, my own personal G37, I picked up 19 wheel horsepower using the Tomei headers. So very, very consistent gains for the 370Z and G37 platform. The kind of headers you use are pretty important. I recommend doing a Z1 header or a Tomei header. Also, the PP long tube header has given us great results in the past. So I haven't done a back-to-back test on those yet, actually, but I'd like to at some point. But the PPE header is actually on the second fastest quarter-mile all-motor 370Z, also tuned by me. But it works really well. So a clean merge collector and proper length primaries and a good cat back to match up with it, and it'll really, really make the power that you want to make. Whether or not it's worth the install cost is entirely up to you. Good to roll?